Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Christy if you're new here. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, I do a lot of travel videos, Chicago guides because I live in Chicago, things of that nature. In today's video, we will be talking about Pride Month, which is June, and anything and everything going on in Chicago for Pride Month. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so below. It really does help me out, and I would love to see you here again. To start this video, I'd like to give a shout out to Justin, who commented on my Summer in Chicago video and suggested that I do a pro LGBTQ Pride Month video. So I love that idea. Obviously, here I am doing the video. So thank you, Justin, for suggesting that. I am so excited to talk about what is going on in Chicago this month. And yeah, I just really appreciate the idea. If you guys have any videos that you'd like to see that are about Chicago or about travel in general, please comment below and let me know. So Chicago actually has one of the biggest Pride festivals in the world, which is freaking awesome. I guess over 1 million people usually come to Pride in Chicago, which is awesome. I mean, that's amazing. Usually the Pride Festival and Parade in Chicago happens the last weekend in June. Unfortunately, based on all the research I've been doing, I think that COVID has continued to put a damper on Pride in Chicago because it looks like a lot of things aren't happening or are being rescheduled from June to a later month in 2021. The biggest one being rescheduled is the Pride Parade, which has been moved from the last Sunday in June to Sunday, October 3rd. With how many people come for Pride in Chicago, I understand them moving it to a later date just so it feels a little bit safer for everybody. But with that in mind, it's kind of looking like the Pride Festival that usually happens at the same time is potentially also going to be rescheduled. They have not announced an official date, and I checked a bunch of different sources online, and from what I can tell, it does not look like it's happening in June, but they have not announced, at least at my time of filming, they have not announced a rescheduled date for the Pride Festival. If you're wanting to come to Chicago for Pride or are coming to Chicago in June for Pride events, I would definitely keep an eye on that though. Who knows, maybe they'll put an update and announce a date for June. I just feel like now we're getting kind of late in the game for that. But if that's what you're looking forward to, I would definitely keep an eye out online for that. They have said that in Chicago, Pride events will be back on in June in 2022, so it will continue to be in June in Pride Month. But even though the Pride Parade and potentially the Pride Festival are moving to October, there are still quite a few fun things to do in Chicago this June to celebrate Pride Month. Again, this is all based on my research. You can obviously go online and see if you can do a better job of trying to find and track down different events going on this month. From what I can tell, the biggest Pride event happening in June in Chicago is Pride in the Park, which is a music festival that is happening at Grant Park the last weekend in June. It is a music festival with a lineup of DJs, musicians, performers, and their headliners are Tiesto, Chaka Khan, and Griffin. They'll definitely have a bunch of food vendors, fun things to do, and it's nice because it's in Grant Park, so it's right downtown, so it'll definitely be fun. So they have tickets on sale for that right now, so I'll go ahead and put a link below so you guys can check that out if you want. Another music festival vibe that is happening the last weekend of June is Backlot Bash. Backlot Bash kicks off with their Family Pride Fest, and then the following 2 days are their famous music festival. Backlot Bash actually has a really cool history. It started as a way to showcase female artists in Chicago's LGBTQ community, and has grown into this music festival that is one of the most attended events of Chicago Pride, especially of the events that are dedicated to women. I think Backlot Bash takes place in Andersonville. I will say as a disclaimer, but their official Instagram page does have the dates listed as happening in 2021, that last weekend in June. So again, I'm sorry so much of this is vague. I just feel like it's hard to find some information on these things. I'm sure that with COVID, details are changing all the time. So if you're interested in going to Backlot Bash, I would check out their social media pages of their website and just kind of keep an eye on that. In Chicago, the neighborhoods with the largest LGBTQ plus communities are Andersonville and North Halsted, which I don't know if North Halsted has been renamed to that and it's no longer being called Boys Town, or if that North Halsted and Boys Town are both being used kind of synonymously. I'm not sure, so don't quote me on it. But North Halsted and Andersonville have the largest LGBTQ plus communities, so those are great areas to hang out if you're coming to Chicago for Pride Month. I thought that since the details for Pride-related events are kind of hard to come by at this point, and a lot of it's kind of vague, I thought it might be helpful for you guys if you're visiting Chicago during Pride Month. I thought it might be helpful for you guys if I list out some popular restaurants, bars, etc. so you kind of know some fun places to go while you're visiting. North Halsted has a ton of fun gay bars, cocktail lounges, I mean a million options to choose from. but two of their most popular ones are Elixir and Sidetrack. Elixir Lounge is a cocktail bar known for their fantastic drinks. This is definitely more of a low-key chill vibe if that's what you're looking for. Whereas Sidetrack is more of a fun bar where they have like a dance floor, a huge rooftop patio space, and it's just a really fun vibe. Sidetrack always has a ton of events going on, like literally every day of the week is themed. So I would check out their calendar on their website to see what's going on while you're in town. I saw that the last Wednesday of every month is a Taylor Ariana night, and like, get me there immediately. It is important to note that Sidetrack recently announced that they will be a fully vaccinated bar, so you will have to show your proof of vaccination when entering Sidetrack, so that's an important thing to keep in mind. There's a ton of restaurants in the North Halstead area as well. A couple that I would recommend, one would be Ann Sather for breakfast or brunch. Honestly, I just love them because their cinnamon rolls are out of this world. Their cinnamon rolls are so good. And Ann Sather's kind of a Chicago classic, so I definitely recommend them. Another great brunch option, but it's also great for dinner, is Essentia Urban Kitchen. They have incredible Mexican food, and it kind of has an elevated, slightly more upscale diner feel, but their food is amazing. If you want to spend part of your visit in Andersonville, which is one of my favorite neighborhoods in Chicago, I have a couple different options to recommend. Marty's Martini Bar is reopening on June 1st. They are known for their amazing cocktails, especially their martinis, and it's just a very chic, laid-back atmosphere. It is such a nice cocktail bar, so I definitely recommend Marty's. For a more fun, upbeat vibe, I would recommend Atmosphere. Atmosphere is super fun, and they always have great performers. At this point, I couldn't find a schedule of events for Pride Month, but I went to Atmosphere during Pride 2019, and it was a freaking blast, so I definitely recommend it. I would keep an eye on their website or their social media just to see if they update their schedule of events. They also are requiring people to be fully vaccinated, so another thing to note. If you walk down Clark Street in Andersonville, you will see a ton of amazing restaurants, coffee shops, bakeries, and boutiques. I actually did a video about spending a day in Andersonville, so I'll go ahead and link that above. I do recommend some places there, so you guys can check out that video if you want more Andersonville recommendations. If you are not quite ready to party rock yet, or just aren't that interested in going to any events this month, but you would still like to support the LGBTQ+ community, you can join me in my challenge that I've given myself, which is to support LGBTQ+ owned businesses in Chicago throughout the month of June. I will be checking out the following places this month, many of these for the first time, and I am really excited. First up on the list is Big Chicks, which is a restaurant in Uptown. I have heard so many good things about Big Chicks. Their food menu looks amazing, their drink menu looks amazing. I think they have a dance floor, so it looks so fun. The next place I want to try is Jenny V Bakery, which is in East Lakeview, and it looks unreal. She is known for her famous oob flavored cakes, but honestly, all of her cupcakes, cookies, brownies look amazing. Her cake decorating is honestly wild. I went on her Instagram account and I was looking at everything she made, and the first one when I looked was a Harry Potter cake, and I was like, sold. Can't wait to go. I can't wait to try the different flavors at her bakery, and also I'm definitely going to order from her next time I need a cake for an event. The next place I want to try is Split Rail, which is in Westtown and known for their take on American classics, with a menu centered on comfort foods like fried chicken and macaroni and cheese. Yes, please. They also have an ever-changing seasonal menu and daily specials. They have been closed for a bit due to the pandemic, but they are reopening in June, and I cannot wait to try them. Jinju is a Korean restaurant in Andersonville, and I honestly can't believe I haven't tried it yet because I go to Andersonville all the time, and I did not know it was LGBTQ+ owned, and I literally cannot wait to go try, because if you guys have watched my videos before, you know Korean food is my jam and it's my favorite. So I cannot wait to try Jinju in Andersonville. Shopping wise, I would recommend Four-Sided, which I have been to before. It is one of my favorite places to shop in Chicago. They have a few different locations throughout the city, and they sell adorable homewares, art prints, little Chicago themed gifts that are really unique. I definitely recommend going there. They do have a location in Andersonville, so that is definitely worth checking out. The final place I'm going to mention is Humboldt House in Humboldt Park. It's another great shop that has super unique home goods, like cute ceramic items and furniture, as well as jewelry and so much more. There are obviously a ton of other restaurants, bars, coffee shops, boutiques within the community. I just wanted to name a few to kind of get you guys started. If you have a favorite LGBTQ+ owned business in Chicago that you would like to share, please comment below so that other people can see and get your recommendation. I know that this video really didn't provide a ton of information regarding events for Pride Month in Chicago, but But honestly, with all the research that I did, it was really hard to find scheduled events beyond what I mentioned in this video. I was trying to find some drag shows or performer-driven events, and maybe I'm just looking in the wrong places, but the research I did online really didn't find anything that was specific to Pride Month or kind of a schedule of events. So again, maybe I just wasn't looking in the right place. So if you guys are watching this video and have suggestions or recommendations of things for people to do and see if they're visiting Chicago specifically for Pride, please comment below. Please help people find what they're looking for. I try my best to give you guys some options. I know that it's disappointing that the Pride Festival and Parade have been moved, but hopefully we can revisit this topic closer to October and I can give you guys even more suggestions for when Pride Fest actually does happen. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys being here. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so below. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.